Welcome in. Hey everyone. When you come in the room, just tap the like button. Welcome in. This is going to be a listening podcast about what's coming up in the world. Share the live. Tap the screen. Let's get started. Welcome in, everyone. This is going to be a listening podcast. This is going to be what's coming up in the world. This is an update to just check the energies. What are we getting? So come in and make sure you hit the like button. Let's see what we're getting. Hi. Okay, we could be hearing some news coming out of the Caribbean islands pretty soon. There's something coming out of the Caribbean islands really soon. Explosive. This is going to be explosive. Spirit is giving me 2 countries in the Caribbean islands that I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on Haiti, and I'm picking up on Dominican Republic. Well, 3. Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Cuba. Okay, what else are we getting? I got market money low. The market is going to be low. Coming up soon, we're going to see the markets be low. Not just markets in America, the stock market all around the world. The markets is going to be low. It's going down. What else are we getting? Death. We could hear about a well-known person passing away. This is giving me somebody from Hollywood. This could be somebody from Hollywood or an athlete that passes away over the next 2 months. Okay. We could hear some news out of South Africa coming up soon. Okay, so what I'm seeing in my mind's eye when I tap into the energy of South Africa, I see protesting inside of the streets. There's going to be some kind of protest, and I do see wildfire in South Africa. Okay. There is something coming up for the Caribbean. The Caribbean will have some issues. I don't care what island it is. These islands in the Caribbean, Spirit is showing over the next 3 months is going to experience something that triggers throughout the whole entire Caribbean. So if you're from a Caribbean island, over the next 3 months, there's going to be some changes come up that's going to affect these islands in the Caribbean. One of these problems will be fuel. The Caribbean will have a fuel issue. The Caribbean will have a agricultural issue coming up. I also see a lot of places closing down in the Caribbean, and I see ports closing as well. The Caribbean, if you're from a Caribbean island, it's not going to be fun over the next 3 months. The Caribbean is going to have some issues. And also, Spirit is showing me hurricanes, bad hurricanes coming to the Caribbean islands between the months of June and July. Okay, the next card we got is hacking. I'm going to say this. There's going to be some serious hacking with these trains and these planes coming up. You're going to see a lot of planes get grounded in the month of April and May. Traveling is changing. How we could travel now, how it's kind of free, the restrictions is going to change. The restrictions surrounding traveling will change. There's going to be a hacking that happens, and it's going to be similar to 9/11. We're going to see planes collide and crash like how we seen in 9/11. There's going to be a lot of plane crashes come up. There's somebody that's hacking the system, whether this is a plane or train. I see plane and train coming up. Traveling is going to change. You're going to see traveling change between the month of April and May. The requirements to travel is not going to be the same. They're going to be mandating some things. Traveling will change. Okay, what else are we getting? We can hear some news out of Nigeria coming up. I don't know exactly what that news is, but Spirit is showing me Nigeria military. So there's something coming up with Nigeria, because I do see their military. Spirit is showing me people in military uniform. I got power outages. El Salvador. There's something coming up for El Salvador pretty soon. El Salvador could be going on some power. How do I say this? Power reserve. El Salvador is going to experience a lot of power outages coming up. El Salvador is going to be on a power restriction coming up as well. They're going to implement something in El Salvador to try to preserve the power. Okay, what else are we getting? Okay, we got blackouts. So we got blackouts and power outages. There's going to be power outages in Central America. Not just El Salvador. Other places in Central America. Central America is going to experience a lot of power outages coming up. There's going to be plans put in place to try to preserve the power, because we're going to have an oil crisis. So there's going to be some restrictions surrounding your power coming up for the people that lives in Central America. So Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador, these countries in that region, you're going to start to see coming up in April, between April and May, that they're going to start implementing things for you to limit your power. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we got Palestine. We could be hearing some news out of Palestine pretty soon. Airports. The last card I'm going to pull is airports. Like I told y'all earlier, traveling is going to change. Traveling will not be the same. Traveling will change. There's something that's going to happen at the airports. This war is going to increase in the month of April. You're going to start seeing this war turn into a religious war where you're going to see people, just like in 2011, when people were like treating the Muslims different. You're going to see um, Jews and Muslims, even in this country, start acting weird towards each other. You're going to hear a lot about bomb threats coming up. We got the airport card. They will be in place and restrictions coming up with traveling. April is going to be a month like you've never seen before. It's what Spirit is showing me. So I will tell everybody, be careful with the airports. But I'm going to tell you what, I don't see the airports being open for much longer, especially in parts of America. They're going to start limiting the airports. There's going to be some kind of change with the airports. Not all airports, but certain airports. They're going to start limiting how many flights go in and come out. Because there's going to be something that happens. And it is going to be because of something religious. You're going to see a lot of people acting crazy about their religion in the month of April and the month of May. Some people are extreme. And that's what's going to cause the change in the airport. I want to get some of these. But I see them grounding flights. And we will hear about more plane crashes. Okay. Some of these is not just going to happen in America. Spirit is showing me some of these happening in Canada as well. America and Canada is just going to have a lot of shit happen over the next 2 months. All of this stuff is not happening in America. A lot of this is happening in Canada as well. I just got a download for Canada. Canada is going to see more mass casualties this year. I don't know what's going on with people coming up, but you're going to see people act crazy about their religion. The Jews is going to act one way. The Islamic people going to act one way. The Christians going to act one way. People are just going to start acting crazy as hell about their religion. Some people are going to be extremely extreme is what I'm going to say. I don't know if it's the planetary movement in the sky, but you're going to start seeing a lot of stuff happening surrounding religion. Okay, let's see what else we're getting. Okay, what is this? I got secrets. The card I got is secrets kept in the dark. Something that's a secret is going to be exposed. At the bottom of the deck, I got destruction. Be careful about your surroundings in the month of April and the month of May. I'm telling you, people are acting crazy in these months. This war is going to get even worse with Iran, America, and Israel. Starting from tomorrow, the energy is changing. And you're going to see that get very intense in April. That's going to get intense in April, and that's going to trigger this religious freaking war. You're going to start seeing people being proud, saying, I'm proud to be Muslims, I'm proud to be Jew. It's going to be a lot of division. So the war is going to, it's almost like it's going to be like a civil war. So the month of April, I would avoid big crowds of people because people are going to be acting crazy as hell. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to say. Okay, Spirit, will there be religious, how do I put this? Will there be crazy people being overly religious and wanting to defend their religion in the month of April? Spirit is confirming yes, because that's what I've seen. People are going to be acting so strange. Um, will some of the airports in the month of April limit their flights? Yes, some airports will limit their flights. Will there be any incidents on American soil in the month of April? There will be incidents on American soil in the month of April. Spirit is confirming. So I made a video the other day saying April is going to be a month like you've never seen before. Please trust that. You're going to start to see this. People are going to be acting crazy. And I feel like it's the planetary movement, what's going on in the sky. People are going to be super religious. It's just going to be weird. Let's see. Can I get a general overview for what's coming up for the collective in April? Okay, the card I got is Message of Concern at the bottom of the deck, Journey. So you're going to see a lot of people trying to leave. A lot of people are going to return to their home countries. So like foreigners that live in America who have citizenship or residency in another place outside of America, these people are gonna be leaving. I see mass groups of people traveling to go to a different place. The airports are going to be so full and packed with people starting from this weekend of over the next 10 days. People trying to leave the country and fled. Like a lot of people is trying to go. I see large groups of people coming up wanting to leave because what's coming up and what's going on. So, but then there's going to be a time when people can't leave. I see a lot of people leaving. I see a lot of people leaving this country, America, over the next 10 days coming up. The airport will have some kind of restriction. So it's going to change because of the stuff that's going to happen. April is going to be not that great of a month. So I'm going to tell people prepare. A lot of places will have restrictions with the oil. So some places will, not just America, but I mean other countries. Some countries will implement working from home, driving less on the road to preserve the oil. Another thing is the COVID. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but what's the word? I don't even remember what the virus is called. The new virus that just came out. We're going to start seeing everywhere you go, they're going to be asking you to wear a mask and they're going to be taking your temperature. These are going to be in place coming up in the month of April because they're trying to monitor it. And then you're going to start seeing between the months of April and May, some places starting to lock down. Some places will start to lock down because this virus is going to spread rapidly. It's going to spread rapidly. And it seems like they don't have a control on it. You're going to start seeing places tell you in order to enter this place, you need to wear a mask. So if you don't have a box of masks, I think you should go order one. I bought a box of masks the other day. I think it's like $10 from Amazon for a whole box. Okay, Spirit. What can we hear about this virus? They're being silent about it. We could hear some news coming out about this virus over the next 2 weeks with them giving us some kind of update about it. Yeah, they're starting to blow up things here in the U.S. Oil refinery was hit, and the egg plant was hit now in Florida. It's going to get worse. In the month of April, it's going to be something I've never seen in my lifetime. Maybe a lot of people have never seen in their lifetime. I don't feel like a lot of people are anticipating what's coming for April, May. Well, May isn't going to be that bad, to be honest. But April is going to be not that great of a month. The energy surrounding April is a lot. This is YouTube, so I can't say everything that I see, but I'm trying to give you as much as I see. May isn't going to be as bad as April. But April, June, July, not that great of a month. Especially July. July is going to be intense. But April is going to be the start of what happens in July. I will tell you in 2027, if you have kids, the school system is going to change because they're going to see all of these bad stuff that happened this year. Because the bad stuff ain't happened as yet. Between July and November, that's when you're going to see things get worse with the war. This war is not going to be something that's over in like a few weeks. This war is going to last a long time. The school system is going to change, and you're going to see them start making changes in 2027. Like how kids went to school during the pandemic, it was like over the internet. They're going to start in place in this in 2027. And I know people might be like, well, kids need to interact with other kids. Well, do you want your kid to be safe? I would rather my kid be home and be safe. Because we don't know. I'm telling you, you're gonna see people act crazy as hell in the month of April. People are already acting crazy. A lot of people are saying, what that guy name? I think his name is Pete. I forgot what his position is. He said this is a war defending Jesus, defending God. I'm like, what the hell? What does God have to do with this? April is just going to be a different month. A different month than the months we've seen previously. Another thing, watch your 401k because the stock market is going to be very volatile in the month of April. So if you feel the need to take out some of your money from out of your 401k, I think you should. I'm not a financial advisor. However, the stock market is going to be very volatile. You're going to be losing money. Okay, Spirit, give me the energy of April for the collective. Okay, Spirit gave me the card of the High Priestess reverse. The High Priestess reverse is like your intuition is blocked. You don't see what's happening. You don't see what's coming. And a lot of people intuition is blocked because a lot of people don't anticipate what's going to happen in the month of April. A lot of people don't. The month of April, it's very different. I want to see something. Okay, sorry. What can we expect for April from this deck? I have to do that Texas video next week. Okay, so I pulled from this deck to ask what we could expect for April. I got health concerns. There's a lot of people that's going to have issues with their health. I got Dubai. I have to look at Dubai's chart. There could be something. There could be something that happens with Dubai. Dubai economy is taking a huge loss. The economy in Dubai is taking a huge loss. Something's going to happen with Dubai coming up. Their economy is not doing good. I gotta look at their transits. Whatever this is, Spirit is saying something explosive is coming. I have to do that video for Texas. There's something big coming up with Texas. What's coming up for Texas? I do feel like they're going to try to attack the military base in Texas because Texas have the largest military base in the U.S. So I have to make that video specifically for Texas. I just haven't got around to it as yet. I gotta do that sometime next week. I have a lot more free time next week. So I will do that video for Texas. I have to. Because something coming. And there's something connected to the military base. I actually created the chart already. I just have to make like a video. I have the chart already. Something is definitely coming up for Texas over the next 3 months. I do feel like they're going to try to attack the military base. I don't know how they're going to do it. But I do see something happening to the military base in Texas based on their chart. I created Fort Hood. Fort Hood is where the military is located. And I do see something happening. I think this video is delayed. America has definitely changed. America has definitely changed. America is losing this war. We've lost so much money during this war, and the war just started. I think it's absolutely insane. Like, what people don't see, the bigger picture to this war, is this war has nothing to do with Iran. Iran is a pawn. Iran is a pawn in this war. This is China's war, and they're winning the war, and they haven't even like throw a missile or anything. China is backing Iran. They're backing Iran. This is China's war. China's like, I'm just gonna sit back and let you feel like you have the upper hand. This is China's war. China's not gonna get involved this year, but China will get involved in 2027. China is just gonna let America get tired and make a fool out of herself. And then China is going to step in 2027. China will step in 2027. Not this year. Not this year. But that's what I have for y'all. Have a good Saturday. Have a good, well, I would say weekend, but I'll be on tomorrow. Because I told some people I was going to be on tomorrow. So I'll be on for like an hour tomorrow. Or maybe less than an hour. Maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Have a good night. Bye, guys.